Share Sessions, NL.
We have the one and only marvelous Zaya Johnson from New York right here. Tell us, man, who are you and where you're from and what are you doing here in Europe?
I'm Isaiah Johnson, and I'm a drummer slash musician. I'm in Germany for a couple weeks doing a gospel tour right now with Craig Wiggins and the New York Gospel Stars. And
so how's that tour going for you right now?
it's going good, man.
Yeah.
It's a very it requires discipline.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I feel like I needed the most, and that's what this tour is doing for me. So it's a growing phase, you know.
Yeah. Awesome.
You were talking about discipline now, that this tour is making you disciplined. How?
Yes.
How?
By having to play the same thing, the same easy music every single night. You know, I can't, all right, it's not a gig where it's like I get to be free and do all this, you know.
Yeah.
I've been doing that, you know, just...
Everybody does that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, this experience is, like, teaching me structure.
Yeah.
You know, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I just appreciate that, yeah.
Thanks,
Is this your first like tour that you're doing right now?
This is actually my first tour.
How do you prepare for this?
By studying the music and studying the artist. You know, trying to watch and see what it is that the artist wants. You know, that's so important, you know, with gigging with whoever. You know, you got to give the artist what they want. You know, that's why they called you, you know. So I prepare like that, and just staying in the music and creating a chemistry with the other band members.
Yeah. Did you know the band members?
Yeah. On this particular tour is just keyboardists and tracks and drums. So the main focus was me and the keyboardist developing a chemistry so that we can work together to make this tour and this music sound the best it can.
Yeah.
You know.
So tell us about your upbringing. When did you started to play drums? And
I started playing pots and pans when I was about 3 years old, 2, 3. My grandmother would let me just bang away, you know, until she took the stuff from me, you know, and I followed through with it. You know, my dad started off playing, and I would watch him, and then there were a couple other drummers in my church that I was at that just blew my mind. I was like, whoa, at a young age.
Yeah.
So I knew I wanted it, you know. So as the years went by, I started practicing and staying with it, you know, and it's starting to work out, man. It's starting to work out.
Wow. And you got some friends that you're chatting with?
Oh, yes, tons.
So what do you do? How do you do that? And
well, back home in New York, I have a few brothers, man. It's a lot of great drummers in New York, and we come together on a consistent basis, and we exercise and practice, and we motivate and push each other, you know, in this same area of drumming. We're not selfish. We come together, we have fun, you know, and that's how we grow.
Yeah.
That's how we grow.
Yeah. So you're playing with Sharik
Tucker, Darius Woodley, Carlin White, Kevin Williams Jr., Joshua Kett, Derek McCleaven, Shawan Andrew. I could keep going on. I don't want to get in trouble and miss out nobody, man.
Uh-oh.
Y'all done got me in trouble, man.
Next question.
But just to say, there are tons of drummers, you know, that are peers to me, that are in the same lane, and we're all like growing together. You know, we're all a big family. You know?
So tell us, where will you be standing in 5 years? Where do you think you'll be in 5 years?
Where I think I'll be before great men, doing what God has given me to do.
Yep.
You know, inspiring people and motivating people through my gift and my instrument. You know, I see myself in front of the greatest, and people will get something from what it is that I have. Yeah. I'm not saying everyone will, but there'll be people that'll be very motivated and inspired by what God has given me. You know?
Describe a real life situation that happened to you.
Ooh, that
really
crushed me.
Inspired.
That inspired me.
Yeah, inspired
I
you?
can honestly say it inspired and it crushed me.
All right.
The crushing part was I got kicked off a gig, right? Because of my lack of discipline or lack of structure or whatever. You know, it really played with me mentally. It almost made me want to give up and not even play, like seriously, because it was so hurtful. But I decided to channel that in a positive way, you know, and basically instead of saying, nah, don't play no more, it's like, no, play harder. You know, instead of not working no more, nah, work harder now.
Yeah.
So it's really your choice, you know, when you even, besides music, besides whatever, you know, when you're met with a situation or whatever, just choose to make it positive rather than negative. You know, instead of giving up is negative to me, unless you absolutely have to just give up in a situation.
Yeah.
But in something that you want to do, like I know I want to play drums.
Yeah.
So don't let anything come in between you playing drums. If you're embarrassed, you have an embarrassed moment, you get kicked off the gig like I did, you know, you go work on what it is that you need to.
Yeah, really learn from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm learning from that still, you know, every day.
So, Zaya, today we drove through Amsterdam.
Yeah.
So, how was the experience,
Oh,
man?
it was great, man. It was great. I love Amsterdam.
Yeah.
I love it, man. It was like I was in Manhattan, back home. It was very busy, very congested. You know, a bunch of stores, a bunch of buildings and stuff to look at. Took a bunch of pictures. You know, it was good. I felt at home.
Yeah.
You know, and I appreciate you guys for making me feel at home too. Thank you guys.
You're welcome, man. We're your family.
Yes.
So,
Thanks for being here.
yeah, thank you so much.
Definitely, man.
Is there anything that you want to say to the people that are watching this video right now?
Yes. Just be inspired, man. Look at the bright side of things rather than the negative side of things, man. You know, they have a saying like, look at a glass half full rather than half empty. You know, I totally agree. You know, see the bright side of things and make your situation work. You know, whether you're a musician or you work a 9 to 5, you know.
Did you ever have any other jobs before this?
No. Drums has been my only source of income. You know, the only thing I had to do, thank God.
Amazing.
You started playing at, of course, you told us that you were playing on pots and pans when you were 3.
Yeah.
When did you really start playing drums? Did you ever have a lesson or anything?
Yeah, I took lessons by this jazz drummer named Steve.
All right.
He used to come to my house. He used to teach my sister piano, and then he would teach me drums. I could have been about, I'm not exactly sure, maybe about 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
And we sat under him for a little while, you know, but mainly I got what I got through watching and observing and being inspired by
that session vibe. That's
shedding.
Yeah.
Shedding.
That's where.
That's all I. Everyone knows me for that. I'll shed, man.
Yeah.
I'll shed, man. Shedding is my thing. Shed sessions. We here.
Yes, sir.
You know.
So again, thank you for coming, and we're going to have an amazing night. It's going to be off the hook.
Let's do it.
Thank you, man.
No problem,
God bless
man.
you.
Bless you,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Thanks.
All right, man.